The elite has just said, the elite. Get more elite than me? I have better everything than they have, including this.
I like it when you say that you're mine, but I won't cry. It's like you say goodbye, 'cause I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I am a man. Well, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I am a man.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your friendly neighborhood fella, Commander P. The P stands for Poppy, and welcome to the Proudcast. Da da da. All right, everybody. Right now, I'm currently in the Democrat hellhole known as New Jersey, so I don't have access to any of the equipment that we usually do this episode with, or we usually do the Proudcast with. So we pre-recorded this episode, and we're gonna publish this one. So there's not gonna be any news here unless you don't live in Jersey. Then this is all news to you. But this is 10 reasons why I hate the state of New Jersey, okay? I could go on for 60, but I had to limit it to 10. Okay, reason number one, the accent. Oh boy, okay. Let me just straighten this out for everybody listening. We don't say New Jersey. Nobody says New Jersey besides the Jersey Shore. What we actually say, I'm gonna say it so you can all get it right, okay? We say New Jersey. That's how you say New Jersey if you're from Jersey, okay? Jersey, dirty Jersey. That's how you say it, all right? And also, let me just say something. This accent is dead. This accent is gone, okay? It doesn't exist anymore. It's been replaced by the yuppie accent. You know, your Manhattan stiffs who talk like this and live in New Jersey. This is the regional accent of New Jersey now. It's very pronounced, and it sounds very yuppie because it is. This guy, the working class stiff who ruled Jersey before. Well, we only ruled Jersey for a number of years, and then the feminists took over. This guy is dead. This guy's gone, okay? He may live in Hoboken, but besides that, you won't find him anywhere. Anyway, number two, the grayness. Oh boy, okay. Everything is gray, and you don't realize it until you go somewhere else. For example, when I came down to Miami, holy crap. Oh my God, everything was blue. You have the blue ocean, you have the blue sky, the green is incredible. Up in Jersey, oh boy. No. It's all gray, okay? Even in the springtime and the summer, it's gray, okay? I will admit, in the fall, you had that nice little orangey color, but in the springtime and the summer, everything looks gray, even in the summer. And don't get me started on the winter. Oh boy, in the winter, it is the grayest. Okay? You won't escape the gray if you're going there in wintertime. Actually, don't even go there in wintertime at all. Don't do a mistake I'm currently doing right now. Number three, it's pretty much the trash bin for New York. Okay? Did you know that Jersey actually has a crap river? We have a river of crap. And where is that crap from? Granted, some of it's from Jersey. New York. It's from New York. All the crap from New York, figuratively and literally, flows literally into Jersey, okay? And next we get to the case of Harrison. You guys ever heard of Harrison, New Jersey? Oh boy, does that smell bad. But besides that stench, it pretty much got killed in taxes. Why? Why did Harrison, New Jersey get killed in taxes? Because they were building a soccer stadium. They're building a frickin' soccer stadium. Nobody watches soccer in Jersey. They either watch the Devils or they watch the Yankees. And half of Jersey doesn't even like the Devils. Anyway, as I was saying, so what is a team? What soccer team did they build this entire stadium for? Did they kill the city of Harrison with taxes for? The New York Red Bulls. New York, at it again, crapping in Jersey. Nobody even likes the New York Red Bulls. Nobody even watches the New York Red Bulls. You go to New York, you go, hey, guy in the street, what sports team do you like? I like the Yankees, I like the Mets, I like the Rangers, I like the Giants. By the way, the Giants Stadium is actually in Jersey too. It's in the Meadowlands. They just crap in Jersey. Anyway, number 4, the women. Oh boy, the women. Okay. For those of you in Jersey, you probably don't know already, or you have already figured it out. For those of you who haven't left Jersey, let me put it very simply for you. With a comparison, I'll use a comparison. For example, the girls down here in Miami, okay? We're talking about Miami chicks. The broads down here, the Cuban, the Puerto Ricans, the Colombians, the Nicaraguans. They got nice bodies, they got a nice pair of tatas hanging out. And the booty's pretty big as well. They got a lot to work with. You got a lot to work with, Up in Jersey, the women, oh boy. Okay, the women, nothing. No tatas, no culito. No culito either, okay? I know you got, here's the thing, Jersey, you got a lot of Italian broads. And when you think of Italian broads, you usually think, okay, they got the big tatas. That's mostly Sicilian broads. It's actually Sicilians and maybe some southern Italians. As far as North Italy goes, which is the majority of Italians in New Jersey, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, that's just looks. That's just looks, okay? We're going to talk about the attitudes. Oh boy, okay. Let me tell you about the attitudes of these women. Feminism has corrupted them so past the brink of what is tolerable that these women who already have nothing, they already got nothing, they want everything, okay? They want everything. They got nothing to offer, but they want everything in return. In comparison to the broads down here in Miami, they're from Hispanic culture. In Hispanic culture, you got a lot of machismo. You got a lot of machismo going on. So, they know how to treat a fella. You know what I mean? They know how to treat. Anyway, you won't get far with a broad from New Jersey, sadly. So, men, get out of there while you can. Anyway, number 5. Point number 5. The men. Oh, boy. Cucks. Cuckolds, okay? All these men, they're growing up in these feminist school systems. And honestly, if you want to blame the liberalism in Jersey on anything, you can blame it on the school system. Anyway, they're growing up in these feminist school systems that pretty much tell them to not be men and making girls of our boys. And then they send them out into the world, and they're cucks. I mean, you go to some of these houses, whether the guy's a yuppie living in a mansion in Jersey, or if the guy's some Honduran immigrant living in the slums, maybe in Elizabeth, the impact, the cultural impact is the same. It's literally the same. The guy gets home. Oh, hi, honey, I'm home. Oh yeah, you spent all my money. You already spent all my money on my debit card. Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna make us some food. Okay. I might order takeout or make the food. Okay, you stay there, honey. You just stay on the couch. Okay. I love you. Come on, Jesus Christ. Now you might be asking, well, Commander P, if they're not cuckolds, what are they? What about the guys who aren't cuckolds? Well, I'll tell you about the guys who aren't cuckolds. The rhinos. They're the rhinos, okay? Surprisingly, in a lot of these yuppie neighborhoods, you got a lot of Republicans. A lot of them vote Republican. However, you talk to them and they're not Trump Republicans. They're mostly Cruz conservatives, or they're like Rubio. There are a lot of rhinos. A lot of rhinos out there, and that's probably why Jersey got so lost to liberalism, because the bunch of rhinos, they didn't fight back hard enough. Anyway, now you might be asking me, well, Commander P, what about the men who aren't cuckolds? And the men who aren't rhinos? What are they? I'll tell you what they are. Hoodlums, hooligans, all of them. Just good for nothing. Jesus Christ. These are the type of guys you find in Union City, or Camden, or Irvington. They're no good. It's like Donald Trump says, the bad hombres, because they are. Anyway, number 6. The school system. I kind of touched on this in the last point. I will go into further depth here. The school system is a Marxist, Leninist, communist, socialist training ground for all of these Antifa radicals. That's all it is, okay? If you're conservative in these schools, you might as well not even go to school. You might as well drop out. Because that's what you'll be treated like. You'll be treated like the kids who are in the corner, the burnouts, who are smoking weed all day and don't even show up for class. You're pretty much kicked to the side. I remember one time when I was in my senior year in Jersey, my dumb feminist teacher, real story by the way, my dumb feminist teacher gave me a packet on rape culture. And I'm looking at it like, what the hell is this? So I answered it honestly. I didn't give a crap. I told her what rape culture was. Nothing. And it was rape culture. It was rape culture on college campuses, by the way. And I get called in to this guidance counselor meeting. It's a guidance counselor, activist, a feminist teacher, activist, and this other teacher who had no place in being there. He was an activist too. And they try to feed me to the wolves. They try to indoctrinate me right there. And I said, no, I'm not going to be a feminist. I'm not going to take any of this back, lady. That's the school system that they got there. And oh boy, is it a broken system. Not to mention, by the way, that in my time in this whole school system, not once did I ever learn anything that was actually going to make me money in the real world. But that's besides the point. Anyway, number 7. The Fat Blue Line, okay? Contrary to popular belief, New Jersey is actually a pretty Republican state. You got the very Republican North. That's all red, like Warren County, those areas up there. Then you have the very Republican South. That's all red too. You might be thinking, well, Commander P, who are the Democrats? I'll tell you what are Democrats. They got one big fat blue line. Now, I'm not referring to the thin blue line, support the men in blue. I'm referring to the big fat blue line that goes through, starts at Hudson County, New Jersey, that's Hoboken, and Jersey City, goes all the way down to Camden County. You might know Camden County by the city of Camden, one of the worst cities in the entire country, maybe besides Irvington. Goes all the way down, okay? And the majority of the population of New Jersey lives on that line. So what happens? In every single election, Democrats take it because of that one fat blue line in Jersey. If we're talking electoral college-wise, if we're talking county-wise, technically 60% of New Jersey, county-wise, is Republican. It should go Republican, yet it goes Democrat. Why? Because you got the fat blue line. And for another reason, which I'll get to after the next one. Reason number 8, the ghettos are worse than Miami. Oh my God. I would choose a Miami ghetto over a Jersey ghetto any day of the week. Reason number 1 is because at least in Miami ghettos, you can defend yourself. In Jersey, you can't even buy a gun. You have to go through a ton of government permits and all of this bullcrap to even buy the gun, to even have a gun license. And also, it's crazy because they consider you can't even get a BB gun because they consider BB guns the same as firearms. Isn't that ridiculous? And also, if you shoot a guy out of self-defense in Jersey, you're probably gonna get locked up too. Isn't that crazy? That's true, by the way. If you shoot an intruder in your house, you can also get thrown in jail with the intruder. Anyway, at least in Miami, you can have a gun. You can defend yourself. And also, I found that in Miami ghettos, if you're not looking for it, it won't find you most of the time. That seems to be the trend. If you're not looking for it, it won't find you. In Jersey, it's always gonna find you. Oh my God. Also, a Miami ghetto, even though it's a ghetto, it looks better than a Jersey ghetto. It really does. Probably because of the sun and the bright colors and the palm trees, but I don't know. They just look better. Probably because of the grayness of New Jersey. Anyway, reason number 9, and this is the reason why the fat blue line exists. Mass immigration. Oh my God. There is so much immigration in Jersey. You can walk into any restaurant in the entire state of New Jersey and walk in the kitchen, and I guarantee you every single person there is either 1, illegal, or 2, from Honduras or from Mexico. Every single one, no exceptions. I remember when I would eat Cuban food. I come from a Cuban American family, and we would go to eat Cuban food in Jersey, and it tasted like crap. You know why it tasted like crap? Because it wasn't Cubans. It ain't Cubans cooking the food. It was Mexicans cooking the food. Nothing against Mexicans, but I won't trust the Mexicans to cook Cuban food. I feel like that's something that you just gotta have the touch for it. You gotta have the pizzazz. You know what I mean? That's why the Cuban food down here in Miami tastes so good, because they got Cubans making it. Anyway, this mass immigration has impacted Jersey so hard, that now, because of dumb Governor Phil Murphy, is it Governor Phil Murphy? Is he the governor? I think he was the governor. Anyway, Phil Murphy has turned the entire state of New Jersey into a sanctuary state. The entire state. That means that if you're a local law enforcement officer, you can't ask any immigrant for his papers. You can't ask them for the papers. You can't ask them for anything. What will this mean? This will mean that Jersey will be rampant with immigrants. They won't have any room. This is already the most densely populated state in the entire Union, in the entire America, okay? And I just gonna allow more immigrants in? Oh my God. The turnpike's gonna be a disaster. Imagine the traffic. Anyway, I'm glad I'm out. Number 10, my last and final reason for this episode. There are many more, don't get me wrong. Number 10, after the 2018 midterms, has gone full blue, except for literally one seat. Just one. There is only one Republican representative in the entire state of New Jersey. It was an almost completely full blue wave in New Jersey. Even after Project Veritas had confirmed voter fraud in New Jersey. Completely blue. Bob Menendez, Phil Murphy, Malowinski, all of them. It is a completely blue state. And I'm not trying to be partisan, but I will speak the truth. As we have seen with completely blue states, that title of a completely blue state is synonymous with a doomed state. I'm glad I'm out. And to all you Jerseyans who are still there, get out while you can. I will be honest, I like Jersey. I do. I like the culture that it had before. I like the Devils. And to be honest, in the 50s, they kind of had a cool greaser beatnik culture going, where they had the white t-shirt, and they had the black leather jacket and the motorcycle, and you had your rock and roll. It was cool. It was Jersey, Bruce Springsteen, before he became super liberal. It was cool. But now, all of that, you can say goodbye to all of that. Jersey is now going to turn into Little Honduras, or Little Mexico. Goodbye, Jersey, should be the name of this episode, actually. And I am currently there right now, as we are airing this episode, so please wish me luck. Pray for Commander P, that Commander P does not die or get shot in the Jersey ghetto. That Commander P makes it back to Miami safely, to the Sunshine State, or now as we know it, the Cracker State. I'm not going to have a fun time. It's also going to be freezing cold, but I'll be back soon, alright? So stay tuned for the next episode. Thank ya for watching, and thanks for nothing too. Screws yous all. And have a good day, I guess. All right, bye. I'm done.